3 years ago, I started reading Blue Box, and to this day, it's one of my favorite series I've ever read. It was at the height of my anime journey. The first anime I had ever watched was with my older brother over Christmas break. We watched Attack on Titan, then a Manga Kill, and then eventually, Demon Slayer. At first, I said I would only watch Attack on Titan, but he kept on telling me to just try this next show. So I ended up giving Demon Slayer a try, and I immediately binged the manga, which led me down a rabbit hole of some amazing series, such as Death Note and Tokyo Ghoul. Starting out, I generally just read Shonen Jump. I mainly use the Shonen Jump Plus app, which, by the way, I highly recommend for anyone just getting into manga. One of the series that caught my eye on Shonen Jump was Blue Box. I'll admit to you guys that I like rom-coms, but as a 20-year-old dude, I don't really relate to high school romantic stories that much. Blue Box is different though, and the biggest part of this is that all of the characters feel extremely mature for their age. The characters aren't completely romantically driven. They have other things which they care about equally, such as sports, friends, or family, which makes the characters more appealing and realistic. The author does a great job at setting up the typical absurd plot points you would find in a typical Shonen Jump manga, while giving the story a depth of characters you don't often see in its genre. He also does a great job at making me invested in the badminton and basketball elements of the story. So, while the story is primarily driven by a romantic A-plot, the sports part of the story shouldn't be slept on. I really like the parts of the story involving Haruyu, who is the main character's mentor. There are some really great panels in the manga showing off Haruyu and Taiki playing badminton, but Haruyu also represents the kind of guy that Taiki wants to be like. While I like Haruyu though, I think any fans of Blue Box can agree that Chinatsu steals the spotlight. Chinatsu is the main heroine of the story. One of my favorite parts about her is how the author manages to make her seem one-dimensional, when in reality she's really one of the most complex characters in the series. A great example of this is in chapter 45 of the manga, which was just adapted into the anime. It follows Chinatsu's birthday, and at first glance, Chinatsu seems stressed about losing her game, and all of her upperclassmen are leaving the team. But when a plot-contrived device leaves her and Taiki stranded at the beach, they both get a lot of stuff that was bothering them off their chests, and we realize that Chinatsu isn't exactly what we thought at first glance. Blue Box is not a deep story by any stretch of the imagination, but the little things really add up, and that leads me to give this show a 9 out of 10, mostly just for my own personal enjoyment. I'd recommend this to anyone, whether you're a guy or a girl, and if you're like me and you're self-conscious about what you like, don't worry about it. I think that in general, we can have a wide variety of things that we enjoy. I like Demon Slayer, and I also like Blue Box. If you like this video, let me know any series that you would recommend. I kind of feel like I've got thoughts on a lot of different stuff. So, until next time, see you later.